We'll come into a comfortable cross-legged position. If you want to sit up on something, you might grab a blanket or cushion. You can either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and begin to slow down your breath. Using your inhale to maybe sit a little taller, feel a little more spacious. Your exhale to get a little more grounded. Maybe find something to let go of, just inviting release. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. So let's start with a gentle twist. We'll bring the left hand across to the right knee and the right hand somewhere on the floor behind you. Inhale, sit a little bit taller. Exhale, rotate, looking back over your shoulder, and then breath by breath, see what's possible. More height, length, opening. Exhale, little deeper twist, grounding, releasing. Keep going in this direction. Turn your head the opposite way, looking over your other shoulder like you're wringing out your spine. And then release and switch, going the other way. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and then breath by breath, little more height, little deeper twist. Keep going this direction, but turn your head the other way, looking over the opposite shoulder. Release, back around to the front. Let's interlace fingers in front and put a little pressure between your arms like you're going to pull them apart. Spreading between the shoulder blades, spreading the upper back. And then release. Interlace behind your back, maybe the other thumb on top this time. Open up the chest. Lift the heart. You can stay upright or fold. Folding might be just dropping your head, or could be coming part way or all the way to the floor. And then release. Come up, hands to knees. Round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall. Drop your right ear over to right shoulder. Press down through the left shoulder, looking for a stretch on the left side of the neck. And you might lift or lower your chin, exploring the different parts of your neck, feeling what's interesting, what's useful for you. Rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, but now even more through right shoulder, looking for a stretch there. You might even reach through your fingers a bit more. Rotate chin to chest. Come over to the other side. And then go back and forth, half circles or 3/4 circles, watching the sensation move from one side to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Drop the arms, head floats back up. Bring your hands to the floor behind you, shoulders roll back, elbows roll back, and then puff up the chest like you're filling a balloon. Send it a little bit higher, last couple seconds. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Roll your way back up. Still holding the knees, lift the chest, come to an upper back arch, try and keep the back of the neck long. And then round back and bring your feet to the floor, hands behind the legs. Put a little pressure up on the backs of the legs, and if it feels better to come off what you're sitting on, you can do so at any time. So rounding strongly as if you're trying to touch your head to your tailbone in the front. Roll up from the base of the spine to arch back, but also lean back. Chest is lifting. And we'll go back and forth between these two positions. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Now, exhale back, release the arms, come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Back. Let's hold this last one. Come up, lifting up a little higher away from the sit bones, maybe leaning back a bit more, lifting the chest more. And then round back, holding here. You can decide how low you go. Strong core, relax, shoulders, face. And then release. Let's come onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you would like to pad your knees, feel free to do so. Hands under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Knees under hips, and we'll take a few rolls through the spine. Starting by lifting head and tailbone arching. And then round, draw the belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch. From here, shift your weight forward, bend the elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor. Push up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way is too much, just do what you can. 1 or 2 inches could be plenty. Press up, round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Press up. Round and then sink back to child's pose. Releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. And just remember that you can rest anytime, whether you rest in this shape or a different one. Let's lift up through table and into down dog. Take your time opening up the backs of your legs. You might pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Bend your knees a little or a lot. Might take a sway or shake out. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. We'll come up to the front of the mat into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Press down to lengthen up. Feel that rebound. Standing as tall as you can. We'll bring hands together at the heart. And let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forwards, one dive down. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Come into your back bend and maybe take an extra couple breaths in this first one. Could be a little baby cobra, could be up dog or anywhere in between. feeling it in your body. How is it now? Is there a way you want to move or adjust that feels right? Let's come back to down dog and then settle into a good resting pose, which could be down dog, but could just as well be child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms pressed down. Again, inhale, arms high. Fold forward, swan dive down. Lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Exploring your full range of motion. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then right knee towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge, arms up, sink low. Let's grab the left wrist and take it over, side bend. Same thing other side, grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back, lift the chest. Release arms up, tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior one, arms high, sink low. One more breath. Release, make your way to down dog. So you can take a vinyasa or just step back or any other movement. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in, start circling this bent left knee, feeling what you're doing. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Big circles both directions. Take your leg a little higher, left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now bring it right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the right wrist. Take it over. Same thing, other side. Grab the left wrist. Take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time. Open up the heart. Release, arms up. Tip forward. Standing split. Square off the hips. Stretch that right leg longer. Let the head hang even more. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Finding just the right amount of effort to be here. And if possible, a feeling of ease. With all the effort, can there be surrender? Last breath. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. Any neutral shape. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees, come into chair. Utkatasana. Hips go low, head goes high, shoulders low, fingers high. Feel everything that's going up and down at once. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's come into warrior three. Shift forward and find your balance. Find the angle that suits you. Upper body can be high, back leg can be low. Just make sure that they form a straight line. So if you're going towards parallel, make sure they're both parallel to the floor. Last breath here. Step back, warrior one. Release through your movement transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Squaring off, chest, hips, connecting the end points. Last breath. Step back. Warrior one, release. Again, a good rest. More important than the shape, come back to this quality. Like settling into a deep meditation, or a reminder that the whole practice can be a meditation. Last breath here. Make your way back to down dog and then step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Right leg up. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, one breath. Come in and then step right back to warrior one. From here, let's open out warrior two and then take your time. Engaging the abdominals, dropping the shoulders. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. Straighten the front leg for triangle. Bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor. Expanding past the fingers, past the top of the head. Let's pull back up to standing. Come through warrior two and into extended side angle. You can bring your forearm to your thigh, rotate the top arm and bring it overhead. So the top hand points down or even slightly back behind you, helping the shoulders stay dropped. If there's a different variation of this you'd prefer, you're welcome. One more breath. Let's look to the floor, step up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So you can take a big step up, find your balance first with two hands, and then when you're ready, send the left arm up. Feel free to bend the supporting leg or use a block under your supporting hand. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Slow, deep breaths. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, one breath. Step back. Warrior one. Let's open out, warrior two. And take your time here. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two. Left arm high, right arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Reach out to come down. Expanding. Creating lightness and ease. Let's pull back up to standing. Bend the front knee, extended side angle. Top arm rotates, long diagonal line through the whole right side. One more breath here. Look to the floor, step up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Take your time getting settled. When you're ready, right arm reaches high. Make sure you're not locking that bottom leg. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose, letting go of all of that. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Let's take a few balancing poses. We'll first just feel balance on 2 feet. You might shift your weight around to tune into the soles of the feet a bit more. And then we'll bring the right leg up and hold the right foot somewhere. Could be down or out or up. It's almost like a pigeon pose, but standing. So just like pigeon, you might play around with the angle to find a nice stretch on the right hip. Standing tall as you do. Now you're welcome to stay here, or try bringing right ankle to top of left thigh for half lotus, or you could come to tree. So if you are attempting half lotus and want to try for a bind, you could reach your hand around for the inner elbow or maybe even the big toe. And just breathing wherever you are, feeling what you're doing. And then release. Shake that out. Get steady on 2 feet before moving to the other side. And then we'll take the left leg up. First holding it out in front. Could be low, could be high, could be out, could be in. You can play around with the angle, looking for a stretch on the left hip now. And then coming to your second variation, either tree or half lotus, or you could stay where you are. Something similar to what you did on the first side, maybe trying for a bind. And then release. Shake that out. Let's try King Dancer. So we're going to turn the right palm to face out, reach for the inside of the right foot, left arm can be up. And you can either stay here or start to tip forward, kicking your foot into your hand. And more than going down, think about lifting everything up, head, toes, fingers, chest. Gently release. Shake that out. Same thing other side. Left palm turns to face out. Reach for the inside of the left foot. Right arm can be up. And then kick your foot into your hand. A lot going on here, so just take in what you can take in. What are you able to feel? What are you noticing? Can your breath be steady as you do? Gently release. So let's bring feet hip width apart. We'll take hands to the top of the buttocks. Roll the shoulders back, the elbows back. Lift your chest. Chest a little bit higher. And then release, fold forward. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. If you're able, grab your big toes with first two finger and thumb, getting a good grip. Lengthen and fold. Pull your head towards the floor. Inhale to look up. Let's lower the hips, come into a squat, malasana. And if your heels don't easily come to the floor, you might turn your toes out or widen your stance. You're also welcome to slide something under the heels or sit on a block or two. You're going to open up the knees using the elbows. Roll your shoulders back and down, nice long neck. And we'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha. Same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom and connecting that all the way up to the top. Feel the full length and space you take up. And then release. Let's come to a seated forward fold. We'll extend the legs out, lengthen the backs of the legs. You can use your hands on the floor or your feet or something around the feet. Feel free to sit up on something if that's useful for you. Check your shoulders. Can you drop them down? Check your face. Can you relax it a little more? Let's release, come up, and then bring the right ankle up. We'll hold the lower leg and cradle it, taking a little rock. Notice if your back wants to round here. See if you can sit up as tall as you're able, even if you need to bend the other leg a little bit. Open your right leg a little more out to the right. Then we're going to bring the right arm underneath and creep as much of your arm underneath as you can. Maybe your elbow, maybe your shoulder, maybe your head. And then place the right hand not only on the floor, but a little back. So it kind of locks your right leg in place. And then we're going to try and straighten the right leg. So going in the direction of straight, you're not supposed to straighten it. It shouldn't get any straighter than you can. Just going towards straight, looking up under the left arm. And then release. Let's straighten that leg out, shake them both out. Bring the left leg up, cradle it, lower leg, sitting tall as you do. Open the knee a little more out to the left. And then start taking left arm underneath, whatever amount you're able. Maybe it's just the hand, maybe a little bit more of the arm. And then place the left hand on the floor a little further back and go towards straightening that left leg as you look under your right arm. And it doesn't have to look like anything. It doesn't have to look like what I'm doing, certainly. So we're working with our own bodies, feeling what's here. And then release. Let that go. Let's come onto our backs. And bring your knees in, take a little circle or rock with your knees. Drop your feet to the floor. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Interlace fingers behind the back, shrug your shoulders underneath you. Bridge. Try and keep the knees just hip width apart. And then take your arms out of your way, roll down. This time, let's come up again and place something under the sacrum for a supported bridge. So that could be a block, or bolster, or foam roller, or stack of books. Find the firmness and height that feels right for you, the placement a little bit lower than the lower back. And then bring your right knee to your chest. Straighten the left leg. Hug the right knee in close. Let that straight left leg hang, yawning open through the front of the left hip. Let's switch. Bring the left knee in. Drop the right leg long, opening through the front of the right hip. When you feel even on the two sides, come to neutral. So that could be both feet on the floor, both knees in, or both legs straight, either up in the air or along the floor. If you need to adjust the height or placement of your props, feel free to do that at any time. And how much can you let go here? If you'd like to stay where you are longer, you are welcome. If there's any other leg position you want to come through, you are welcome. We are moving towards the end of class, so this is a good time to practice asking yourself, what do I need? What do I want? What would feel good now? And you can wrap things up in your way. Do you want to take another restorative pose, a twist, an inversion? Anything or nothing. Whatever you're doing, feeling it fully, giving it the time it needs. When nothing else is needed, get as comfortable as you can in your final rest. Letting go of the control of your breath, letting go of all the doing. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. Let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. Bring hands together at the heart. Just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. And let that gratitude expand out wherever it feels easy or good. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a good day.